Gala, and for this module on employability, naturally I've been thinking about what employability means and what are some of the traits that make us employable. And if I had to single out just one of those traits and go, that's the most important one, I would say that empathy is the most important employability trait. Empathy is the one skill that makes us employable in every possible future, every possible career path. And we can see empathy in the little things, like in the workplace. Empathy would be noticing my colleagues' discomfort, making them feel seen, putting kindness above efficiency always. Because empathy then would be the skill that turns knowledge into care, teamwork into trust, and technology into something that's actually worth using. But with this talk about, AI replacing our jobs, particularly in rote tasks like warehouses and stuff, I've been thinking, all right, well, AI is replacing our jobs. So does that mean that AI has the potential to replace every single one of the traits that make us employable? Of course, that includes empathy, which I used to think was uniquely human, but as it turns out, artificial empathy in robotics has existed for a long, long time. So, with present and future technological advancements, can robots sort of steal our empathy as an employability trait? Sort of steal our jobs as a result of that? I don't know, that's one way to think of it. But I think a better mindset would probably be to acknowledge our shortcomings as humans. As a caregiver, I've seen how rewarding and healing empathy can feel. And I've also seen how heavy and draining it can feel at times. I think as caregivers, our shortcoming is precisely that we're human. We can't be there 24/7. We can't be physically present. We can't be awake 24/7. We can get tired sometimes. We can lose our patience. We can sometimes not respond as gently as we intend to. So in a future where machines can recognize emotions, mimic them, and maybe even respond better than a tired human ever could, should we really see AI advancements as threats to our employability, or should we see them as extensions of our employability? Now, of course, what I said about caregiving can apply to both personal and professional circumstances. Now, this is making me think, what do I bring to the table as a future technologist if even the single most important employability trait, empathy, can be mimicked by machines? Well, I'd say that I bring empathy which is lived, not simulated. That's completely different. But I realize that it's not limited to just empathy. So for example, I bring something even stronger to the table, which is accountability and human judgment. Stick around, we're going to go deeper.